We've been doing a lot of low volume work lately, but we've done that block. It's been about 8 weeks, so it's time to change it up a little. So today's workout is going to be a little higher volume. So you're going to see more working sets. Maybe not the extreme, crazy, psychotic sets, but still pretty hard.
Ready for the torture.
All right, so high volume back workout. Let's get to work. Here we go. There you go. Elbows back. Elbows back. There you go. That's better. Elbows back. That's it. That's it. Good. 10 reps. Come on. So you'll notice we're using single handles. If you think about it, you can get your hands back a little further. Instead of stopping right here, you can come back further. So that extra inch or two in your range of motion is a big deal for back. Notice at the top, he's lifting his chest up. Drive your elbows back. Don't think about pulling with your arms. Think about driving your elbows back. There you go. Good. All right, so this is our last set here. 3 hard sets of 10. We did about 3 or 4 warm-up sets. Now 3 hard sets of 10. That's it. Elbows back. There you go. Good. Good. Big stretch. Duck your head down, stretch. There you go. All right, so we moved on to another version of a cable row. So notice we're using the long handles. Now Paul's leaning forward and he's ducking his head down. Leaning forward and ducking your head down gives you a nasty stretch right through there. So we're getting a lot of teres action, a lot of upper lats. Now we're going to do these nice and controlled. Good form, 10 perfect reps. These will light you up. They burn like fire. There we go. Good. All right, now we're moving on to dumbbell rows. Notice we're straddling the bench. Gives us a little better base support. I love doing dumbbell rows this way. We're doing 3 sets of 6, and that last set is going to be a drop set. Good. right, these are brutal, man. Drive with your elbow, don't curl with your arm, drive your elbow. That's better, drive your elbow. That's better. All elbow, no bicep, all elbow. Okay, now we're hitting the kettlebell. I actually love the kettlebell on these. Elbow up higher. That's it, stretch. Kind of rotate your waist a little as you're coming down so you stretch. Rotate against it. Now rotate against it.
There.
Like pick that hip up when you're coming down. Like rotate against it.
Oh, I think that's what you're saying. When I'm coming down?
Yeah. Now rotate against it.
Like that?
This way. Rotate this way. With your hip.
I think I'm lost.
Okay.
Sorry.
Look. So when you're coming down, you're stretching.
The opposite hip?
Yeah, so flex, and then you're coming down. Lift that hip, and what it's going to do is it's going to stretch all the way down to the attachment. We'll get it right. That's a pretty good weight to be doing that with too.
Yeah.
So this little hip rotation, I think you guys will like that. Paul's never done this before and I just sprung it on him. But watch, he'll get it on this side. Those are perfect. Now those are perfect. Can you guys see how much better that arm is, better than the other one? See, now he's driving with his elbow. Those are perfect rows right there. Beautiful, Paul, beautiful.
All right,
now let's nail these now. I want you to feel it all the way down to your attachment. Rotate against it. Lift this hip up. Now lift it up now. No, not that hip.
I don't think I can do
this
that.
hip.
I don't think I can physically do it.
Yeah, you can. It's just coordination. It's just coordination. Now lift it up now. There it is, there it is, there it is, there it is. Lift it up. That's better. You're making this boy think. Making him think.
I'm thinking way too much. Way too much.
So, just a quick tip here. So come up, and then as you're coming down, just lift this up a little. See the stretch that's putting all the way out here? That's literally it. Flex, stretch, flex, stretch. So it's just, all it is really, Paul, is it's this.
I thought I was trying to literally put my hip up in the air.
Try it again.
That's not working.
Try it again. All right, guys, let's see how Paul does on this. Just do this. Let's see this. Little things like this can make a huge difference.
Is that it?
That's better. That's better. See, this hip is sitting up higher now. Kind of drop your left hip and raise that right one.
Drop the left one.
Yeah. Part of it too is the kettlebell, the bend, you're kind of low to the ground, and the kettlebell's big, so it's kind of hard to stretch.
My hips are so tight. Any mobility with them.
That's right. If you guys remember the last leg workout we did, remember when your hips are really tight on squats?
Yeah.
Okay, so 3 sets of 6 there, and on the last set, we kicked in a drop set. So now, Paul and I are going to move on to exercise number 4. All right, so now we're moving on to a kettlebell pullover. Flip your hands, there you go. Now, he's going to get a little bend in his arms. Now he's locking his arms. Doing the entire pull with your lat. Now notice he's only bringing it to his forehead. We're trying to keep tension on the lat. He's starting to loosen up. I don't know if you guys can see that little extra range of motion there, but we're going to do 3 sets of 8 right here. I love doing these with a kettlebell. I think with a grip like that, it allows you to go a little deeper, a little safer on your shoulders, not quite as much rotator cuff strain. Good. Good. How'd that one feel? Okay, we gotta hit some traps, rhomboids and rear delts. Notice a nice high pull with the elbow. Notice the stretch. He's getting a great stretch. Cranking on the rhomboids, lower traps, rear delts. We're gonna do 3 sets of 7 here. Okay, make sure on your last set of 7 there, you finish with a 30-second forced stretch. If your grip is real weak, you want to use straps so your grip doesn't give out. But basically, let the bar hang and have your training partner give you a little pressure to make it even harder in the stretch position. Try to hold that for 30 seconds. That's a really brutal stretch for your rhomboids. That's it. All right, so we just did some hyperextensions with a barbell. We were using the 45-pound plates, so we didn't go down all the way. That's not an exercise that I feel is done safely with a crazy stretch. So it's a little bit more kind of top end of the range of motion exercise. It's very, very hard. I would urge you to be very cautious with that exercise. It's very good for your lower back, your glutes, your hams, your whole posterior chain. But we did about 3 sets of 10 there. I think I might not have even made 10 on a couple of the sets, but that's what the goal was. So barbell hyperextensions, that is a brutal exercise.